Hello, my friends. We're going to continue talking about A Course in Miracles. And here's a line from chapter 5. And I first heard it well before my initial deep dive into A Course in Miracles. That I mentioned before that I came across The Course in Miracles in the early 90s or so, maybe the late 80s, early 90s. Um, I read some books about A Course in Miracles. Of course, Marianne Williamson's book, A Return to Love, several others, but I never dove into A Course in Miracles, although I had a feeling there was something there for me. But obviously, as is the case with many of us, I wasn't quite ready for it. So I came across this quote, I believe it might have been by Wayne Dyer, um, and he did source the Course in Miracles, and it was infinite patience um, produces immediate results. And I was struck by that. Absolutely loved it. Didn't love it enough to devote myself fully practicing, of course. That was to come later, but it always struck with me, and I always thought about it. It was personal instructions because I haven't always been the most patient person in the world. Not for the things that I really want to achieve. I'm willing to put in the work. However, I want those immediate results, as many of us do. And of course, time doesn't work that way. Time is um, a matter of a process, unfolds over what appears to be a stretch. However, Course in Miracles is asking us to step outside that stretch, to not think in terms of linear time, to not think in terms of time at all. And that infinite patience, the patience that we have now, the infinite moment of right now, produces the immediate results of being at peace because we are assured of the outcome, whatever it might be. We are assured of an outcome itself. And I think that when we are more and more turning our decisions over to what the Course calls the Holy Spirit, what we could call the Tao, we could call um, Krishna, God, in whatever of the number of guises, infinite number of guises, that when we turn that over, when we are listening to our true voice, remember in A Course in Miracles, it says that there's always two voices in our head. One is always wrong. The other is always right. One is the voice of ego. One is the voice of spirit. Voice of ego versus the voice of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit isn't to be taken in the same vein as what's used in traditional Christianity. The Holy Spirit, we could say, is our energetic connection to the source itself, our energetic connection to God, which is always in communication with us. But it's drowned out because it's that quiet voice within. It's what Herman Melville said, the silent voice of God. It's drowned out by the voice of the ego, which is always demanding, demanding, demanding. So the whole practice for the Course is learning to listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit and turning more and more often. And that voice gains prominence through the practice of forgiveness. So we forgive and we forgive and we forgive. We keep turning to the Holy Spirit. We let down our own defenses. We learn that our best defense is in our defenselessness. We have nothing to defend. No opinions that we cherish over people. No opinion that we cherish more than our peace of mind. Doesn't mean we don't have opinions, but we'd rather be kind than to force them on someone else, including ourselves. So, infinite patience means we're transcending time. We're listening to the voice of the Holy Spirit. We're turning all the matters over to God, trusting, knowing that we are short of an outcome. We can afford to be patient because of that. Everything is unfolding in the only way it can unfold. When we are called to action, we act. Pretty simple. This is why, both the Bhagavad Gita and the Tao Te Ching remind us constantly there is no doer, and yet everything gets done. So, knowing that, and knowing that infinite patience produces immediate results, we just relax. We do the work, and we surrender. With that, guys, Take care. I hope this helps.